All right, hi everyone. I want to make this video kind of in reference to the one I made about dental issues. Um, I had stressed that runny eyes that are gunked up and so forth can be a sign of dental issues, and so I thought it might be important to make a video and give you the list of things that can cause runny eyes or weepy eyes in rabbits. And it's surprisingly not a very long list of causes. So weepy eye in rabbits can be caused by, it can be serious, obviously the dental, and it can be something that's actually just really simple. Something as simple as they can have an eyelash that's growing in a crazy direction or something and irritating the eye. That could be a cause. Um, it could mean that they have a condition like glaucoma or cataracts. That doesn't happen very often, and I think it's mostly in older rabbits, but that can be a cause of weepy eye. Allergies can be a cause of weepy eye. They might be allergic to their bedding or something in the environment. Um, Little off subject, but related to bedding. For those of you who don't know, do not use cedar bedding. Cedar bedding causes really bad respiratory problems and liver damage in rabbits, so no cedar bedding. But yeah, allergies, another cause of weepy eye. They could have an ulcer on their eye or an injury to their eye. It could also be something simple like dust or hay in their eyes that can cause discharge. Um, it can indicate a respiratory infection. Upper respiratory infections, they can spread to the tear duct, and then it causes a discharge, and so it can mean that they've got a respiratory infection. So that's bad. It could also mean that they have something like pink eye. It could mean that there's just a problem with the tear duct, which is kind of related to the teeth. The tear ducts could be blocked or inflamed, and so if the tear duct can't drain, then there's a discharge. And the last possible cause is dental issues, which is what I discussed before. It could mean an abscess or an overgrown tooth is blocking the tear duct, and then that causes discharge. So those are the causes. And something else that's important is there's two different kinds of discharge. So you could see a discharge that is clear, and that generally means that the tear duct is blocked. It doesn't mean that there isn't that can eventually have an infection, but generally it means that the tear duct is blocked. The other kind is it can thick, and like if it clumps up in the hair, and it might have like a yellowish or a yucky color to it, that usually means infection. But it doesn't mean that it has to be just one or the other. It can be both. So if it's clear and the tear duct is blocked, that doesn't mean you're not on your way to an infection. So that's important to know. And the last thing is that weepy eye, it has to be looked at by a vet. It has to be treated most of the time with antibiotics. And if it's something simple, good. Okay. But if not, then hopefully they'll be able to stop it from turning into something bad, or find the cause of it. If it's dental before it's horrendous. And so if their eyes get gunky, you can clean them with a warm cloth, but don't put human eye drops in their eyes. You're probably thinking, why would I even have to say that? Who would do that? But you'd be surprised. So yeah, don't use human eye drops, even if you just think there's dust or something in their eyes. And if their eyes are gunked up from discharge, you can just use a warm cloth and just kind of gently clean, get it out of the fur and so forth. But those are the causes of runny eyes. And so if you see runny eyes, then you've got your little list of possibilities, and you know to probably at least call the vet and talk to them. So again, thank you for listening. And I thought this was important because of the dental video. And so again, I hope it helps someone. I had no intentions of becoming the rabbit care video place, but so I'll probably, I won't have many of these because it's not really what I do, but it's important. So I thought that I should make these couple of videos. Thank you so much for listening. If you have any questions, please, or anything you want to add, anything you think I said is wrong, please just let me know. Thank you.